Welcome back, in part 4 of Skype. Let's continue. Skype offers a number of features based around calling, both free and paid messaging, including instant voice and text messaging, SMS, video chat, and file and screen sharing.
The following is a partial list of Skype's features.
Skype allows users to send instant messages to other users in their contact list.
Messages sent to offline users are stored on Skype servers and will be delivered to their recipients as soon as they come online on Skype.
Chat history along with a message status will be synchronized across all user devices supported by Skype whenever the user signs in with the same Skype account. Although Skype allows sending SMS messages, it is not possible to receive SMS messages on Skype, so users need a different way to receive responses to the messages they send using Skype.
This has been a cause of angst among users who purchase Skype as an alternative to a mobile phone, because Microsoft will not refund any purchases, even for users who discover this missing feature only after purchasing multi-year contracts.
Other than in user complaints on the Microsoft Skype forums, there is no mention on Microsoft or Skype websites that when they say send SMS messages, that is just what they mean. Users can send but they cannot receive SMS messages. Skype keeps user instant messaging history on user's local computer and on Skype's cloud for 30 days.
Users cannot control how long their chat histories are stored on Skype servers but can configure that option individually for every their device.
Once user signs into Skype on a new device, the conversation history is synced with Skype's cloud and stored locally.
Skype allows users to remove or edit individual messages during 1 hour after sending. This affects messages already received by chat interlocutors as well as not delivered to them yet.
Skype allows users to delete all saved conversation histories for the device. Users can send about 254 emoticons that are displayed either statically or animated, depending on user settings.
There are also hidden emoticons, 241 flags and 63 other.
On special occasions, Skype introduces featured emoticons that are later either left as standard, anger, left as hidden, mooning, or removed, captain.
Sending an empty message is not possible.
Formatting text is possible. Text creates bold text. Underline creates italic text. Code, text, code, applies mono space font and text. Creates strike-through text.
Writing to X at the beginning of a message will disable any formatting in the message.
Placing 2 exclamation points and a space at the beginning of a message will send the entire message in mono space font.
A more convenient way to disable formatting for small pieces of text is to use text instead of code, text, code.
Turning off formatting permanently can be achieved with a command/wiki markup off. Users are able to quote other messages by copying them and pasting them into a new message.
A quote shows the message, the original sender, and the timestamp of the original message.
The feature is seen as controversial and often useless because people have found ways to create custom quotes. Skype users can call landline and mobile phone numbers, previously known as Skype Out, using Skype Credit or a call-in subscription.
Additionally, users can purchase a Skype number, previously called Skype In, an online number that lets contacts call their Skype client from a landline or mobile phone.
The ability to call landline or mobile phones from Skype was originally branded as Skype Out, but this term has been dropped in favor of calls to mobiles and landlines.
Whoa!
Skype users can call phone numbers, including landline and mobile phones, for a fee using prepaid Skype credit or a subscription. See below.
This fee can be as low as US $0.02 per minute for most developed countries and as high as US $6.80 per minute for calls to the Inmarsat numbers. In January 2007, Skype introduced a €0.03 connection fee for each call that connected to a landline or mobile number. After 180 days of inactivity, a user's Skype credit balance is deactivated. However, it can be reactivated. On 19 December 2006, Skype announced that there would be a new pricing structure in 2007.
Whoa!
Details of a new scheme were released 18 January 2007.
The initial press release was vague about the new scheme, but it did reveal that there may be a new connection fee. In January 2007, Skype launched Skype Pro, a prepaid unlimited call subscription for calls that were made inside North America.
Skype's unlimited calling offers unlimited calls to anyone on any phone within the US and Canada for a one-time, for example, annual fee.
As of April 21, 2008, Skype Pro was replaced by new calling subscription plans, which don't require the calls to start from a certain country. Skype offers several monthly plans that it calls unlimited.
However, Skype limits these subscriptions to 10,000 minutes per month, 6 hours per day, and 50 telephone numbers per day.
If one of these limits is exceeded, any additional calls are billed at regular rates and connection fees if the user has Skype credit. Users can set up a Skype to-go number, which allows them to reach international phone numbers dialed from any landline or mobile.
Skype provides a local number. The user chooses the area code that then connects using Skype credit to the number in another country.
The service also provides the opportunity to dial any number abroad as well. Calls to most toll-free numbers in Australia, plus 61 1800 Austria, plus 43 800 Estonia, plus 372 800 France, plus 33 800, plus 33 801, plus 33 803. Plus 33 805, plus 33 806, plus 33 808, plus 33 809, Germany, plus 49 800, the Netherlands, plus 31 800. Poland, plus 48 800, Spain, plus 34 900, Taiwan, plus 886 801, plus 886 811, the UK, plus 44 500, plus 44 800, plus 44 808. United Nations, plus 888, and the United States, plus 1-800, plus 1-822, plus 1-833, plus 1-844, plus 1-855, plus 1-866, plus 1-877, plus 1-888 are free for all Skype users. Support for toll-free numbers in Canada was effectively removed in January 2012. Skype also does not support calling emergency numbers such as 112 in Europe or 911 in the United States. However, they do support this service in Australia, Denmark, Finland, and the United Kingdom. Skype offers a feature allowing users to set the caller ID for outgoing calls to telephone numbers.
Setup verification involves sending an SMS text message to a selected mobile phone number, then typing that verification code into a web form.
Since most regular home and business telephones cannot receive text messages, this feature is only available to owners of mobile phones. Skype number, formerly called online number and until 2010, named Skype-in, allows a Skype user to receive calls to their Skype client on whatever device, dialed from mobiles or landlines to a Skype provided phone number.
The number need not be in the same location as the user.
For example, example, a user in San Francisco could create a local telephone number in London.
Callers in London could then make a local call to reach that user who answers on Skype in San Francisco.
Skype offers numbers in Australia, Chile, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Hong Kong, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, Republic of Korea, Malta, Mexico, Netherlands, New Zealand, Poland, Romania, South Africa, Sweden, Switzerland, the United Kingdom, and the United States. In Russia, some companies, including SIP operators, provide direct numbers, redirecting calls to Skype. Skype Premium originally bundled together a number of Skype's features, including the selection of a calling subscription, the ability to make group video calls, and the ability to screen share with up to 10 other people. Person-to-person video calls are free. It improved customer support and the removal of ads from the Skype client.
However, the premium product was removed in the summer of 2014 when group video calls and screen sharing were made free.
Skype voicemail, now called voice messaging, was released on March 10, 2005.
This service allows callers to leave voicemail messages for Skype users who are indisposed.
Leaving voicemail messages became a free service in 2012. Skype 2.0 and later on Microsoft Windows, DirectX 9.0 or above required Mac OS X and Linux supports video calling for Skype-to-Skype calls between two parties.
Skype 3.6 and later on Windows and Skype 5.3 and later on Mac supports 720p high-definition video.
Skype 5.8 and later on Windows and Skype 5.5 for Mac support 1080p high-definition video with a Logitech C920 webcam as well as the primary use of H.264 video codec instead of VP8 found in past versions.
Whoa!
Skype 3.0.0 on iOS allows iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch users to call each other as well as Windows, Linux, and Mac OS X.
Skype 5 supports group video calls.
Sharing of external monitors is also supported via third-party hardware.
In 2019, Skype added an option to blur the background using AI algorithms purely done using software, despite a depth-sensing camera not being present in most webcams. Like many other instant messaging services, Skype clients can send SMS text messages to mobile phone numbers.
In the United States, China, and Taiwan, Skype uses a generic, predefined number as the sender ID.
In other countries, the message can be set to appear coming from a verified mobile number, allowing recipients to reply, or else show the first 11 characters of the Skype username.
However, as of March 2015, Skype users cannot receive SMS, despite a continuing series of requests and complaints.
Costs are generally lower than standard SMS charges. For example, Skype's UK rate per SMS message including VAT is 6.4p, compared to standard rates of 10p or 12p. For international SMS, costs will be significantly cheaper using Skype. Skype Wi-Fi, previously called Skype Access, allows users to pay a per-minute charge for internet access at commercial wireless hotspots using Skype credit.
As of May 2010, Skype lists more than 100 participating networks.
This replaced an earlier feature, Skype Zones Data, which provided subscription-based access at wireless hotspots operated by Boingo in the cloud. In February 2017, Microsoft announced plans to discontinue its Skype Wi-Fi service globally.
The application will be delisted and the service itself will no longer function after March 31, 2017.
Skype Click to Call, formerly called the Skype Web Toolbar, recognizes phone and Skype numbers and is available for Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, and Mozilla Firefox on Windows.
Such numbers on web pages are replaced with an icon that can be clicked to call the number using Skype, or right-click to provide further options, such as adding the number to Skype's list of contacts.
The feature detects phone numbers automatically, but a website developer can override the detection algorithm using a meta element and mark the valid numbers individually. A log file is created for each contact on a user's contact list.
Log files are stored locally, meaning they are not available if a user switches computers.
By default, the option to log conversations is disabled, but can be enabled in the Tools/Privacy panel. On Windows, Skype can be run directly from a USB flash drive without being installed on the host computer.
On Mac OS X, installation on the host computer is not required.
In December 2017, Microsoft added Skype Interviews, a shared code editing system for those wishing to run job interviews for programming roles. Skype supports group text chat with an interface similar to IRC with up to 150 people. The Macintosh version used to use the same message view style format as DM, though with a different file name extension.
Message view styles made for DM could be installed for Skype, and they did not even need to be renamed.
There were a couple of cosmetic bugs, but ignoring those, the DM styles worked without modification.
This feature is not present in the Windows, Linux, and Pocket PC versions of Skype.
This feature has been discontinued starting with Skype 2.7.0.49. Since Skype 4, the not available status is supported.
This status was removed in Skype 5.
Most Skype versions, including version 4, broadcast the status of not available after a configured idle time, but Skype 4 no longer allows the user to edit this setting.
The only way for the user to configure this idle time setting is to edit the idle time for NA setting in the config.xml file.
Since this feature was removed in Skype 5, the edit setting no longer exists in the config.xml file. Skype 5 and above display other users not available status as away. Skype let users set their presence indicator to Skype Me in earlier versions of Skype software.
It invited calls from strangers.
Setting one status to Skype Me attracts a number of callers who want to practice a foreign language, usually English, in addition to the expected scammers and spammers.
This feature has been hidden from being selectable starting with Skype version 4 and removed completely in version 5.
Setting your privacy settings to allow anyone to contact me essentially does the same thing minus the presence indicator itself. Skype casting was released on May 3, 2006.
Skype casts were live, moderated conversations, allowing groups of up to 100 people to converse, moderated by the host, who was able to control who was able to speak.
The host would always remain in control and could invite people into the speaking area.
There was the functionality to mute and eject both speakers and listeners, or add more people to speak from the listener section.
Skype casts did not support chat windows to share text information, such as URL, with participants.
The Skype cast feature was removed in 2008.
Skype Prime was a beta feature in Skype 3.1.
It allowed users to call lines that charged a per-minute rate usually for advice on a particular topic.
The feature has since been discontinued in later versions of the Windows and Mac clients. Skype Find was a community-generated directory of business reviews in Skype 3.1.
The feature was removed Skype for Windows 4.x client.
The business directory replaced Skype Find but has also been discontinued from version 5.x of the Windows client. Earlier Skype versions allowed the user to search the Skype directory for random people to talk to.
This feature was effectively discontinued since Skype 4.0.
In current Skype releases you can only add contacts for which you know one of the following pieces of information: email address, phone number, full name, or Skype name. At the end of 2010, there were over 660 million worldwide users, with over 300 million estimated active each month as of August 2015.
At one point in February 2012, there were 34 million users concurrently online on Skype.
In January 2011, after the release of video calling on the Skype client for iPhone, Skype reached a record 27 million simultaneous online users.
This record was broken with 29 million simultaneous online users on 21 February 2011 and again on 28 March 2011 with 30 million online users.
On 25 February 2012, Skype announced that it has over 32 million users for the first time ever.
By 5 March 2012, it had 36 million simultaneous online users, and less than a year later, on 21 January 2013, Skype had more than 50 million concurrent users online.
In June 2012, Skype had surpassed 70 million downloads on Android. On 19 July 2012, Microsoft announced that Skype users had logged 115 billion minutes of calls in the quarter, up to 50% since the last quarter. On 15 January 2014, Telegeography estimated that Skype to Skype international traffic has gone up to 36% in 2013 to 214 billion minutes. As of March 2020, Skype was used by 100 million people at least once a month and by 40 million people each day. And in March 2020 there was a 70% increase in the number of daily users from the previous month, due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
However, Skype also lost a large part of its market share to Zoom. We will continue about Skype in part 5.